Hey, good to see you today for Daily Hope. I've got a question for you. How would you like at the end of your life to be able to look back and see a legacy of Christ above all, that it defines your life story? Or here's another way to think of it. In this series, Breakthrough, we've been praying, God, what's the one breakthrough I'm asking for as I place Christ above all? What if your life, from now until God calls you home to heaven, was you leapfrogging from breakthrough to breakthrough to breakthrough as you keep Christ above all, rather than, as our lives often look, breakdown to breakdown to breakdown? How do you do that? Well, the answer we're finding in the story of David. It's not just that he put God above all when he faced off against Goliath or when he was running for his life from Saul. No, even when things were going well, in every season of life, no matter what was happening in the markets or anything else, David was sacrificially giving, placing God above all. We saw yesterday in 1 Chronicles 29 that David gathers the people of God, and he's going to give them a vision to build a temple. The temple doesn't yet exist in Jerusalem. And David started off yesterday by saying, hey, I've tithed my whole life on my gold, my silver, every kind of income. But now we pick up in verse 3 and he says, besides, in my devotion to the temple of my God, I now give. So in addition to the tithing he's done his whole life, he says, I now give my personal treasures of gold and silver, and I give them for the temple of my God. Again, David's donating the land, but nothing has been built yet. And then David uses this phrase, over and above everything I have in the past provided for this holy temple. So you'll often hear when people are praying about their giving to God, you'll hear them refer to tithing, the 10%, and then you'll hear them say, and God led me to give over and above. That's anything over the tithe. We're going to see the amount later in our study that David gives. It is a massive outpouring of David's wealth. I just want to encourage you today as you're praying about your legacy, as you're praying about breakthrough, would you join David? Would you join me and others in saying, God, we want to be people who are giving over and above. We want to be people that in every season of our life, our devotion to you shows that it's Christ above all. See you tomorrow.